This guy spent 7 days in complete isolation, cut off from the outside world. Do you think you could go that long without human interaction? Let's see how he did it.
Human contact. From simply speaking in person to texting online. In today's world, it's never been easier to contact someone. Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, these are just a drop in the ocean on possible ways to just speak to somebody. But what about if I strip myself from all of this? Unplug the internet, no TV, no speaking to other people, completely trapped inside of my house. In other words, no human contact for 7 days.
I think 7 days is about the max that I would want to go without seeing anyone. No human contact for 7 days. Sounds wonderful. Honestly, this kind of feels like heaven for me. I know this sounds better than it is, but I'm not a big people person and could probably adapt after a while. The thing I value most in life is peace, and this is pretty damn peaceful. Apparently, I've been killing this challenge ever since the pandemic. Yeah, so this was a reality for a lot of people during the pandemic. You know, a lot of people were stuck inside, sometimes completely by themselves, sometimes with maybe 1 or 2 other people that they were living with. During that time, you know, we could still text people, still call people, still do that kind of stuff, but this guy is gonna try to go 7 days with absolutely no contact, so let's see how it goes.
Couldn't leave the house for a week. I started off by doing a massive food shop. 4,000 calories for 7 days was a lot of food. I had a last supper with my family at their house, and then said my final goodbyes.
See you later then. Later.
Ginger, take care.
See you, Tom. Later.
My brother seemed pretty happy, probably because I wouldn't be annoying him for the next week. Then I did something very crucial. Currently deleting all of the apps like social medias or just like anything I can contact somebody with.
Deleting all social media so there's absolutely no contact. That's another level. Respect to Joe for doing this challenge. I mean, 7 days in complete isolation is gotta be difficult. I mean, we're gonna see how well he takes it. Starting off with deleting everything and saying his last goodbyes to his family. It's probably set in for him right now, you know, how long this week is gonna feel.
Day 1. What the f do I do now? A big goal I wanted to get out of this challenge was to see how my productivity is affected without any distractions. What the hell do I do now? I'm so used to watching YouTube videos or scrolling through Instagram when I'm eating my meal. This feels weird not having it.
I do the exact same thing when I'm eating. You know, I'll pull up a show or something on the TV, you know, watch it while I'm eating, because for me it distracts me and it allows me to eat more, and I'm on a bulk right now, so trying to eat more calories is pretty difficult. But if I can distract myself with a show, you know, I can watch it and I can just eat and not really think about it. Going without that, I think for me it would just make eating more calories just more difficult.
Keep doing that. I keep picking up my phone, switching it on, trying to go on a social media and realizing it's not there. I was doing this constantly throughout the day, and it was a clear sign of just plain addiction. My phone usage at the moment is just too high. 9 hours and 6 minutes a day. That just shows how much like social media and technology takes over someone's life. I want to become less dependent on this.
Over 9 hours of screen time a day, that's pretty ridiculous. I feel like my screen time is not too high. I've been trying to cut down on my screen time, cut down on my scrolling on Instagram or, you know, that kind of stuff. I deleted TikTok like 2 years ago now because that took up so much of my time when I had that. I'll still post on TikTok occasionally, but I haven't been on there other than to post for years now, and it's honestly improved my life so much. I'll occasionally scroll on Instagram for, you know, 20 minutes or so, you know, sometimes longer depending on, you know, how badly I fall into that trap. It really just depends on the day. If I do notice myself getting too distracted by apps like that, then I really try to just like shut my phone off, put it in a different room, get it out of mind so I can be more productive, because it does take up a lot of time.
Day 2, let's make this a productive one. I didn't want to make today like yesterday. If I wanted to survive, I needed to be productive.
Joe's got a home gym at his place, which is the absolute dream. Being able to work out in my garage, you know, just walk straight out the door and just have everything that I need to get a full workout in is an absolute dream of mine. Most of my life is spent alone, just by myself, but that's kind of how I like it to be. One of the only times I interact with other people is when I go to the gym, but even then, most of the time I'm going there alone. Recently, I've been going with one of my buddies, Kalian. That's been a lot of fun getting to work out with a partner. You know, we're able to push each other to go harder, which has been fantastic. Having a home gym would make things way more convenient for me, I think. I live pretty close to my gym, so the commute is not too far. You know, having a home gym like this guy has, that would just make things so much cooler.
For the whole of day 2, I tried to just be as productive as possible. Working out, tidying, editing. There was nothing distracting me from doing this, and it felt amazing.
So he decided he wanted to have a more productive day by not just sitting around and just waiting for the day to be over, by actually, you know, cleaning up, you know, doing some editing, working out, all that kind of stuff. And that pretty much described what a normal day for me looks like. I spend a lot of my time at home. I mean, I pay for this place. I'm gonna get my use out of it and spend time here. But yeah, a lot of my day is spent in this studio right here, editing, filming, you know, going to the gym, tidying up my house, you know, doing yard work, like being at home doing stuff. Obviously, I still try to get out and see people and do things. You know, I try to spend time with my girlfriend. I try to go see, you know, my family and my friends. But during my work week, I mean, my life kind of looks like Joe's life right here.
Day 3 is going well. Once again, instead of occupying my mind with this, I'm occupying it with more productive stuff. I've been tidying, I've been editing, and I'm not really missing anyone. I mean, it's not been too long yet. I don't know when it's gonna kick in, like when this realization of I'm actually alone. But at the moment, I'm just making the most of this free time I've got, and I'm loving it. Working out was also feeling great. It was just me and the weights with no distractions, so I could fully focus.
It sounds like things are going really good for him. He's being productive. He's getting things done around the house that he's been putting off for a while because he keeps getting distracted by his phone. For any of you guys out there watching, I don't think you need to go to this extreme to get things done, but, you know, maybe putting down your phone, you know, if you have to, you know, deleting Instagram or TikTok or whatever, you know, getting it out of sight, out of mind, and allowing yourselves to focus on these tasks that you've been putting off. You know, you don't need to cut everyone out of your life and not speak to anyone or not text anyone for a week. Putting your phone aside and getting some of these things done, it's a really good tip.
It's about to hit 2 p.m. I'm still laying in bed. Just woke up today. I've got no motivation. I feel like for the past 2 days I wore myself out. I did tons of tasks and then just eventually ran out of stuff to do. And day 4 started feeling a lot like day 1, but actually a bit worse. I'm not even picking up my phone anymore. Social media, all of that stuff, it doesn't faze me. It's the human interaction that I'm missing now. I'm not like getting emotional or anything. Like just friends, family, just actually speaking to them. I've never gone this long without that, so it's a weird feeling. It is honestly such a nice day outside, and I am stuck inside. Brilliant. This is at the point where I think something called cabin fever took place.
So he said he's starting to experience some cabin fever, you know, just being stuck in the house, not being able to go out, not being able to do things. You know, it's a nice day outside, you know, you want to go enjoy it. After so many days, you know, that'll start to get to you. You know, I was saying I spend a lot of my time, you know, inside, you know, at my house. Every so often, you know, at least once a week or, you know, a couple times a month, I like to get out there, you know, whether it's, you know, spending time outside or, you know, going down to the river. We live right next to the river, so it's nice to go down there. Making trips to the beach a couple times a year, you know, getting outside, taking a break from your normal life, you know, and the stresses of work and this and that. You know, getting out, seeing friends, seeing family. These are all things that can really help you have like a balanced life. I love what I do, you know, making these videos, you know, spending time in this room, you know, creating content and doing all that stuff. I love that, you know, that is my dream. And so the fact that I'm able to spend so much time doing it is an absolute gift. Doing anything too much, you know, regardless of how much you love it, you need a break sometimes. Being able to have balance and do other things and, you know, see people and do these things is very important. So I can imagine at the end of this challenge that he's struggling for sure.
A more common symptom is lack of motivation, and I really felt this. It was properly affecting my workouts. I was failing lifts which I should have been hitting. Yeah, workouts definitely weren't feeling the best. By day 6, it was really getting to me. In fact, I hardly filmed anything because I felt like giving up the video. Yeah, I've not picked up the camera much today. Just boring and repetitive. I've only got one more day left, which is tomorrow. I want to send it off with a bang. I want to just be motivated again and have a good day. The last day, it was just a complete turn of tables and I felt good. Most likely because I only had to survive one more day of this My days have been too repetitive recently, and it's driving me insane. Today, I'm gonna change it up.
He can see the light at the end of the tunnel, which, you know, is super motivating to get the challenge over with, you know, go back to his normal life, you know, seeing his friends and family and all that. He was talking about his routine is too similar and it's driving him crazy. I thrive off of a very similar routine. You know, most days I do pretty much the same thing. You know, during my work week, you know, I'll wake up, you know, I'll eat pretty much the same thing. I'll work on filming or editing, you know, I'll go to the gym, I'll come back, I'll do some cleaning, I'll do, you know, like everything is kind of the same for me. But I really enjoy that, you know, finding a routine, feeling productive doing those things. I really thrive in that kind of environment. You know, every time I go on like a trip, something where I'm away from my routine for too long, you know, it takes me a second to get back into it and I just feel all flustered and stuff.
It's over, and just my luck, the weather is absolutely horrible. But yeah, honest thoughts, the urge for social media was there right at the start of the week, but as the week went on, I picked up my phone less. I wasn't as bothered, and I'm not as bothered now. The human contact seeing my family is happening later, and I'm excited to just see them, say hi, because I've never gone this long without seeing them, so it's weird, but I'm quite happy. Hello! You right, Tom?
Yeah, you right.
How you doing?
I think what we can all take from this video is you don't need to cut everyone out of your life for a week. You don't need to do all this. Being on your phone less, you know, scrolling Instagram or TikTok less, you know, it allows you to be more productive. He was saying by the end of the week, he wasn't even missing it anymore. It wasn't even something that he was thinking about. So, you know, it is just a habit to, you know, pick up your phone, start scrolling Instagram, you know, start scrolling whatever. You stop thinking about it, and it's no longer something that you just subconsciously pick up and start doing without even thinking about it. Joe makes some really good content. Go check out the full video in the description below. Go subscribe to him. Let me know if there's any other videos by him that you want me to talk about or react to. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.